And the Rams on Sunday night.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league. And we've got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go, here on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Second down, it's Stafford. That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback from the University of Pittsburgh. It's Kenny Pickett.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Pickett right to the air. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On second down, Pickett. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That's the rookie, Jared Verse, fighting his way in to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
From the gun on third down, here's Pickett. That is Incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest. As the game unfolds.
Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. As we move deeper in the season, he continues to put up the big numbers week after week, and you see it manifest there, the NFL's leader in receptions to this point of the year. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. 1st down, Stafford. The open man is Nacua. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Tight end on the move left. Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. This one caught by Parkinson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. Unloads downfield looking for Nacua. And he will go all the way. Puka Nacua. Touchdown Rams. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's 2nd best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. That'll be intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
11 yards on the pass then. Good for a Rams first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That is Shaquille Leonard in on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 6. And in motion is Brown. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Again, Hurts. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick six.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Robinson. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. This one taken in by Parkinson.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Stafford now on 2nd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Stafford to throw again. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. And to the end zone. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Williams.
So this is where an offensive... to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down. Joshua Carney on for the
So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started up at...
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game. Take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards for running backs. And he's right there. That is hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right. See it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. To the right side here, pass is caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the play fake, here's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You have those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, L.A.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back. And I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and long. Throwing, Stafford. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. First and 10. Now it's Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
14.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Stafford. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. They have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and long. Now Stafford. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Rams punting unit coming out as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Devontae Smith and the rest of the Philly offense heading back onto the field. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll come up here, first and 10. Hurts. And he can't through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Now Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Dotson, the man in motion. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll try to sneak it here. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 2nd and goal. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. One more time, they try Barkley. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to...
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
The Eagles offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with the football in the red zone already as the defense has their back to the wall to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Hurts again. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Here's first down.
15 yards on the play. And the Rams.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play. But those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. The final act now of this football game, the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth.